what they have been saying in these regeneration, we're going to do something new in regeneration, we're going to create these regeneration areas all around the old Dockland area and around in Stratford and elsewhere. You're going to be able to walk down them, you're not going to be able to tell the difference between the social housing, whether it's 30% or 33% or 50% or whatever, and the private housing. And while that is ideal, it certainly is not happening straight away because of the pressures from the private developers. The first projects that go in, I could take you now to one, the first one to go into Canning Town, there are the superb, large, plush, private, hugely expensive private flats being put up, and then on the side there's a little carbuncle, and that's the social housing, and you get 20 or so flats put in there. So the ideal is that you actually integrate the two, and that's a good ideal to go for, but the reality is, under pressure from the developers, nobody will stand up against the developers who don't want to put up the social housing, and you get the divergence that's going on. One second comment that in my own experience, we are in real danger, even in the private redevelopment that's going on, of putting up these tall tower blocks of flats, of doing what was done in the 60s. Already I'm getting complaints in the East End of London, right along the docks where these very expensive blocks of flats are put up. People are complaining there are no community facilities. The people are complaining already, and these are professional people quite often, about the isolation that they find in those blocks of flats. And it comes back to what I keep saying, people live in community, even wealthy people who have posh flats in the East End of London, around the docks and along the riverside and so on. If you just put these up as fast as possible and you provide no community facilities for them, then we are reaping up what we see in a whirlwind which will result in the future.